San Juan, Puerto Rico, Monday, November 1st, 2027. Rory hated to do it. But like a car accident on the side of the road, he couldn't help but watch. He grabbed one of his remotes and turned on the TV. It came on to the channel it was almost always tuned to, FNN, the 24-hour financial news network. Rory sat down on his leather couch just as the live coverage from Switzerland got underway. ICARUS, or more formally, the Project for the International, Central, and Automated Regulation of the Universe of Securities, was a groundbreaking quantum AI platform that revolutionized the world's capital markets. It promised the world a tamer, safer, and more stable economy, devoid of bank runs, bailouts, and volatile share prices. And thus far, it had delivered. While much of the initial technology was developed at the Chicago Quantum Exchange, an intellectual hub based at the University of Chicago, the overall project was orchestrated under the auspices of the Bank for International Settlements. The fact that most people have never heard of the BIS is not an accident. Established in 1930 by international treaty and headquartered in Basel, Switzerland, it is the central bank for central banks. Historically, the bank had kept a low profile, despite it being the most consequential intergovernmental organization in the world. Unlike other global bodies like the UN or IMF, the BIS was a place where real decision-makers met and actually agreed on policy that would ultimately affect every human on the planet. Of course, once ICARUS came online, the BIS went from the shadows to the spotlight. Suddenly, the world became aware of the bank and its activities. Many people who thought they understood the structure of global finance were surprised to learn that the leaders of the U.S. Federal Reserve, the European Central Bank, and more than 60 other central banks all met discreetly and on a regular basis in Basel. Every 2 months, these powerful yet unelected men, along with a handful of women, came together to chart a course for the world economy. Cloaked in secrecy, these bi-monthly conclaves are known as the AG, or All Governors Meeting. The discussions and decisions made at the AG produce monetary shockwaves that ripple, or sometimes rock, their way through society, and impact everything from mortgage rates to the price of a gallon of gas. Despite the far-reaching ramifications of these meetings, no cameras are allowed and no minutes are released. In the name of discretion and confidentiality, the AG takes place behind closed doors, with little or no press coverage. Rory had tried to forget about both Peter's death as well as the BIS since moving to San Juan. But today was different. The third and final deployment phase of ICARUS was about to launch. Rory turned up the volume on his 70-inch flat screen and listened as FNN commentator Jim Jacobs spoke dubiously of the AI platform, but admitted it was a game-changer.